we are starting with a new topic, okay? Or new chapter. This is after the first three, and at the end of this chapter 4, you'll have a new thing that we need to cover, which it will be a new form of factorization you have not learned before. So you got to follow lah. Okay, Rahena also got to follow. So for the first one, can we factorize? Okay, you take the common one for A and B, please. The common one, just for A and B, you simplify each. Okay, let me just show you the first one. Okay, you don't do yet. Okay, let me just show you. So you put a bracket like that. What's common? What's the factors? Let's say factors. Both of them can divide by 4. You look at the number first. So 4 can divide by 4, 12 can divide by 4, and both can divide by x squared. So you put the x squared here. Sorry. I was so careless. These two I can add lah. Be careful, it's the same type of term. 12x squared, 4x squared is 16x squared. Okay. My mistake. We are not going to factorization yet. Okay. Now you try question C and D. Apologies. Wrong. C and D. Easy. So far it's easy. But by the end of today's lesson, you're going to go through something very complex. Complex for second level. Okay, we have just finished one complex thing called the simultaneous question. We have another one. Okay, Hassan, let's see whether you're correct. Well done, Hassan.
What question?
We are doing C and D. Yeah, I put mark 1C, 1D. How are you doing, Shafika, in school? Okay, not for maths. Are you okay? Yes, good, very good. Alhamdulillah. You're doing the express book, right? Those who are doing express, can you send me a note? Just say you are doing express so that I need to arrange extra class for you guys. So there are some topics you need to know before June or May. Well done, Hassan. Hassan, are you doing NA or express?
Express.
Express. Okay. All right. So Shafika and Hassan and I think Sophia, I think. So probably the three of you need to come for extra. Abdul Rahman, you're doing NA, right? Abdul Rahman, are you doing NA? Yes, NA. Yeah. Okay. So very easy lah. 8x minus, okay. Well done, Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman, no, you are where you are in normal academic or express? Normal academic, right? Yes, okay. So the three need to, otherwise you find that the lessons here won't be enough. Okay, the next one is 9y squared. It's very easy lah. Okay, so let's go to the next one. This one is all easy. Okay, can we try 2a and 2b? This one is just warming up, So you get to something quite difficult. Not difficult lah. It's difficult because it's first time you do it. By the end of today's lesson, it's very easy lah. All is very easy. Rahana, come. Rahana. Last 3 lessons, I have not gotten a single answer from you. No attempt. Which I need to report to your parents. Otherwise, you do not know what's happening. So normally I will let the student try 1 lesson, 2 lesson, 3 lesson. But after that, I need to inform so that if you're not paying attention, your parents save money. I lose money lah, but it's okay. At least I know I'm doing something good lah. Come. 2A, 2B. Come on. Who's not here yet? Inshi and the team are coming. Ian, come here. This is the warm up here. At the end of this lesson, we're going to have something quite tough, Okay, Hassan, well done for the first one. Rahman, also well done. You need a square there, but no problem. I assume it's a minor mistake. Let us see now. Oh, summer. Oh, Ian, sorry, Ian. I didn't know. sorry. I didn't know you were sending. I forgot. Yeah. I didn't check my phone. Okay, here, let me see for this one. Okay, well done. Then for 2A, 2B, well done also. Okay, so this is, okay, well done. Raihana, 2y squared minus 4 or plus 4, or is it 4? So this one should be, okay, you group them together like 8y minus 6y, 2y squared. Then 4 minus 1, so must be 3. But is it plus 3 or minus? This one is bigger number, is got plus, no? Must be plus. Okay, yeah? Well done. So again, as I tell you, we are moving towards completing the square. Completing the square is a little bit tricky. Yeah? When you go to school, you find it a little bit tricky. E and F, this, E and F. Try E and F. Again, this is just warm up. This one you already know. It's Sec 1 work, I think. Okay. But yeah, we still need to warm up. Because I found out many times don't warm up. The students will get confused. Okay, here, first one to come in. Let me see whether you're right. Congratulations, Mr. Hayan. Rahana, you cannot plus x and x square. Rahana, dah lupa lah, Rahana. X square is a different creature from x. It's like, although human beings may look at apes, you cannot make a couple. You say x square is like human being lah. X is like ape. You say, I will never marry an ape. The same thing, you cannot combine them together. X square and x, you cannot combine together. Leave them as separate. Leave them as human being. Leave them as apes, and the other one leave them as number. Let me see. Come on. The rest, come on. E and F, right? E and F, huh? Okay, let's see, Mr. Hayan. Hayan, why is there a Y? There's no Y, you know. Oh, sorry. I did not show you the whole thing forever. Sorry, Sorry, let me see. Again, you look at the question again here. Okay, my mistake. For F lah, for F. But even then, your minus 10y and plus 10y, no, how come you got y still? Something is wrong lah. Your F is something is wrong. Asan, let me see, Asan. Okay, Asan, for E is correct. You must develop ability to do this mentally. Raihana, well done. Raihana, you are fastest down here. At least you get it. Ian, congrats. Here, you look at the question again here. The 8 was not seen earlier. So your first part, your first term is correct. Second term is wrong. Please check again. Okay, Asan, listen, the first or second? Oh, first one. Okay, Asan, okay, first one, okay. Ian, congratulations. Okay, hey, guys, this one you can do mentally lah. Shafika, you can do mentally, right? So what do I do? In my mind, I will circle them in my mind. Okay, 5x squared. This is a human being. How many human beings are there? 14 human beings. Okay. Don't combine them with x. Then it's like apes, monkey, monyet, beruk. I do not know whether beruk and all that. It's like one type lah. Okay, these two is 10x. You see, you can do it mentally. If you do it over and over, plus 3, finish. Okay. Raman, your thing is hold on, I have to read it. It's like going down like Japanese, like matrix language lah. Okay, I will check it. All right, this one your check. Okay, this one minus becomes plus. Once you are used to it mentally, you can do like what I'm doing now, 6y squared. But if they ask for working, you have to show lah. Plus 10y. Minus 10y, plus 10y, no more y lah, no more y. Okay, don't say it's y, no more y. Then 8 plus 8 plus 16. So Shafika dah lupa lah. Shafika, which one you doing? You're doing the bottom one. So this one is 6y squared plus 16. We are not going to G at all. So Abdul Rahman, yes, well done for E. Okay, can I move on? Okay, let me see. Who was what sent me the long one down? Okay. Lama, I do not know what it is. but your C is correct. Shafika, which one is this, Shafika? I do not know. So, okay, we move on. We move on. I take it that generally you're okay. Generally, because we want to reach the end game lah, end game in Marvel's universe. Okay, careful. Careful. Let me just do for like this. I want you to bracket it up. So I just show you number. You all don't do it. Okay. If they ask you to find the sum, you bracket, bracket like that, and then put a plus down here. Why? Because sometimes, because of the minus sign, you might get confused when you expand out. After that, you need to expand. So you try B. Don't try A. Don't try A. Try B. Okay, you bracket it, and then you see, are you okay or not okay? Yeah. You're doing which one? You're doing A. Okay. Okay, actually don't need to do A, but I'll mark your A. Okay, Heian, correct. A salah lah. Now, you're supposed to be, but those, if you're doing A, you are supposed to plus. No? So you take out 20. We put the x square first lah. Okay, 5x square. It's for you here, plus x square. So your x square is correct. 6x square. Then you got plus 20x, no, and then minus 7x. So you have 20 minus 7 is 13x lah. So 6x squared plus 13x lah. Okay. So let us see now whether hey, you try B now. Let me see now. Asan and Shafika, different answer. Shafika, Asan say negative 19y square plus 7y. Shafika said negative 8y square plus 18y. I think one of you did not use the method. So what method? Put the bracket. Let us see. You put the bracket. Rahman, Abdul Rahman, you are using a matrix language. Rahman, yours going down like that. The Japanese writing and all, they have like that. But a little bit difficult for me to read. Okay, so my suggestion is do it like that. Then you got to expand out. Okay, down here, plus times minus is minus 8y squared. Then plus and plus 3y. Let us see here. Plus and plus 4y. Minus 11y squared. So look, let us go for y squared first. You owe $8. You owe $11. You owe $19. Okay. You have 3y, you have 4y, you have 7y. Shafika, don't simplify where you put 3 bracket 2. No. Don't. They want you to just expand lah. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mr. Abdul Rahman, you got it. Shafika, you gotta try to get it. Abdul Rahman, I do not know because you are putting in bracket and you gotta expand out. It's still in bracket. You gotta take out the brackets. Okay, we gotta try some more. We gotta try some more. Okay, that means you're a little bit not sure. You try D, yeah. But again, you do it like that. Do it, make sure you bracket it like that, and put a plus. Why put a plus? They want you to find the sum one. So do a bracket like that, put a bracket like that. Do the internal bracket. Remember I told you the imagery? Human being, we go toilet, we take out the outside clothes first. Algebra, you take out the inside clothes first. You got to do the inside part first before you do the outside part. Just to help you. Well done. Here it has to be negative y squared. You know why here? You look at this here. Negative 11y, negative 8y.
What question are you doing now?
D. Please do D, yeah? Where's Abang? Up there. Allah Akbar. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Apa lagi itulah syafqa. Just above you standing. Kat mana abang? Again, let's see. Fast, I Y square is correct here. Your y is correct here, and your last term is correct. So let's see, Asan, same thing, both of you got it correct. Yes, Asan also got it correct. Well done. Okay, and you got to arrange it, put the y square first, then the y, and then the number. Of course, your answer is not wrong, but that is like the standardized way of doing it. Okay, come on, what about the rest? Come on, come on. Okay, this moment, Asan. Asan, what topic are you doing in school? I know you just have your test. Are you doing a topic that is in Express not covered in anything?
Cross multiplication.
Cross my okay, we're gonna do that. You're completing the square, is it?
I think already finished.
Completing the square finish already.
Uh,
Okay, let's see how good you are later. Shafika, you got to expand this carefully. Your mistake down here, Shafika, is in this expansion here. Now remember, minus times minus get positive 7y. Oh, you got it correct, right? Square. But plus and minus is minus, you know. So 7y square minus y square is 6y square. Well done, Abdul Rahman. Congratulations. Plus 10y plus 10. Okay. Well, so Shafika, your second and third term, this is called a term. This is called a term. You say first term, second term, and third term. So boys and girls, you all must know you need to arrange it like that. The square one first. Normally. Then the y, and then the number. Okay. Okay, I think you all are okay. We are gonna try to move on to the next one. Some subtract. Okay, one. I think you all okay. Okay, now expansion. This one you cannot do. We have a little bit of problem lah. We cannot do. I think we go to complex one. Okay, can we try question H, please? H. Can or not? I hope you all can do this. Oh, sorry, I didn't check the chat. I was wondering how come there's no one. Sorry. Asan, your answer. Hold on. Asan, your answer is correct. Shafika, your answer is a mistake in your second term. Your second, Asan, you try G also, Asan, while waiting. You try G also. Kayan, your second term, the second AX one is not correct. So guys, you gotta find out. In fact, Kayan put minus 13 AX, Shafika put plus 13 AX, but it's not 13. Where is the mistake? If not, I have to show. Abdul Rahman, what about you? Can do not this one. Okay, so take number times number. 6 times 2 times 3 is 6 AY. Positive, right? 2 times 10 and it's negative, right? 20 AX. Yes, negative 20 AX really, yeah. Minus and plus get minus 7AX. Look, you owe 20x, you owe 7x. Then minus and minus becomes plus 56 AY.
Sorry,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
is it 20x?
Why 20? Yeah. You know this one, this times this. Then after that, this times this. So number times number 2 times 10, 20. A times X, AX. Plus times minus, minus. Can see now. Plus times minus is minus. 2 times 10 is 20. A times X is AX. So you utang $20, utang $7, you utang $27. The last one is plus 56 AY, right? 56 plus 6 is 62 AY. Okay, we move on to the next one. Wait, let me see. Just answer your answer for G. Yeah? Answer for G is AX plus 3. Okay. Well done, Hassan. That means you got no issues. The rest you still need to practice. That means you may know the method, but you're not so careful. Okay, this one now we try D, yeah? Because we are going to do the reverse very soon. Okay, what we're going to do the reverse. Later I'm going to ask somebody has really learned this one. Okay, but never mind, you try. Let's see, have D, please. D, please. Remember, you got to times this way, and then times down here, and times. You all know how to do this, right? Yes, right? I've gone through, right? Or your teachers have gone through. You have 4 terms, then reduce to maybe reduce to 3 terms. Sometimes same as 4 terms. I think this will be 4 terms. So soon we are going to do the reverse. I know you do not know what I'm talking about, but never mind. You will see very soon. Okay, Hassan, let's see. Hassan, that thing is not 6, no, it's B, yeah? Yeah, see, this one is B, no? Not 6. Okay, but I assume, okay, let's see, I assume it's 6. Yeah. So if it's 6, your answer is correct. Okay? But it's okay, it's okay. Yes, well done. What about the rest? Hassan, while waiting for the rest, let's see now. You and Shafika can do this one. Shafika, well done. You both try this one. The rest don't need to do this one. Just do D only. Okay, so Shafika, your answer is correct. Congratulations. Come on, what about the rest? Sorry, Ian, I did check the phone. Ian, you have not sent me yet, so there's nothing to check. So we're going to go for the reverse very soon. And what is the reverse? I'll tell you in a moment. After the break, I'm afraid you might be bored, so I need to do some sharing. Yeah, I do not know. There's no answers coming in, so I'm going to just run through. A times X, AX. A times Y, AY. Put in the sign, plus times minus, minus, minus times plus minus b times x dx. And next one is minus times minus plus b times y py. So there are 4 terms here. Okay. Shafi'i. Congratulations, Shafi'i. All right. We are now going to move on. I mean, if Shafika and Hassan, you get answer, great. Okay, we are going to go through something down here, expansion. Yeah. Okay, I would skip. Okay, we do D, please. Because I believe we have gone through many of these stuff. Something like that. You try D, please. So, Hassan, that's your earlier answer, right? Let me just see that. Okay, well done, Hassan. You try D, please. Yeah. Hassan, I don't think your answer is not correct. Shafi'i, your answer is correct. Hassan, you check. There is no center term. Sorry, there's no last term. That's 6. I think you made a mistake somewhere. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna. We will run through shortly. Yeah. Well done. Hey, Abdurrahman, well done, but yours is still in bracket, Abdurrahman. Hassan, well done. You got to remove the bracket because you put. Okay. So you got to times it still. You don't need to factorize. You factorize some more. You don't need to factorize. Okay, you get your final answer is supposed to be 11 negative 11x squared minus 44x. So what do we do? Do we remove like a minus 11x? No need. Okay, Abdurrahman, you're doing that, which is if they ask you to factorize, then yeah, you're correct. Well done. But you don't need to do this. Okay, so Abdurrahman is giving this, which is actually he has found his answer already, and he went further down here. Now they did not ask you to factorize. If you look at the instructions, I'm gonna just show you now. They say simplify. When they tell you simplify, you don't need to go to this form like this. This form you don't need. This one is called factorize. Simplify, just tell me again how many x squared are there and how many x are there. So don't be confused, Abdurrahman. Once you reach this stage, it's good enough. You don't need to factorize again. Okay. All right. I hope it's okay. So Shafika, let's see now where you got. Okay. So this times this minus negative 16x squared, right? Negative become positive. 2 times 3, 6x, just x alone, plus 5 times 1. There's a 1 down here actually. 5 times 1 is 5, plus times plus, x times x squared, Okay, plus times minus minus 5 times 10, 50 x down here. So Shafika, you don't forget, no, you times by 10, it carries the x. So now we group them together, the x squared, negative 16x squared plus 5x squared. You owe $16, you have 5, just take bigger number minus smaller. 16 minus 5, get 11. Sign follows the bigger number, which is negative x squared. Same thing, 50 minus 6 is 44. The sign 44x, the sign follows the bigger number. So I hope this is okay. Yeah? All right, before we go on to the next, I think I'm just going to share with you some articles which you may or may not find it interesting. But I thought I picked the interesting ones. You know the drive-thru that you're going through for McDonald's, you know, it came out because of the military in the US. You see, let me reduce this. You see, the first McDonald's drive-thru is because of the military. Why? In some military camps in the US, they say soldiers are not allowed to wear their uniform in public. So if they want to go out for a burger, they have to change the uniform. And you know, those of you who are in MPCC or NCC, just to remove the boots with whatever, you know, the shoelace, it's so leceh, right? It takes about 10 minutes to put on the uniform and change the uniform. So they realized, look, why not we put a hole in the one part of the restaurant, and soldiers can just drive and they take it. So that's how the first drive-through idea came. It came about because of a problem that's faced by the American military. And you will find in life that sometimes when you are faced with problems, you better thank Allah, because behind it is a solution that you might be searching for a long time. Sometimes the solution to your problems come in the form of a problem. The good things that you want comes in the form of a problem. But yet this thing, I didn't know. I was taught, you know, you talk about sweaty pigs, but they say pigs don't sweat. They don't have the glands, sweat glands. Swine, you see swine, pigs are hinzir, or you call it babi. You know, nowadays we don't use that word anymore. They are not, they don't have sweat glands. So how do they cool themselves? You know, when we perspire, we take the heat from our body out right through the perspiration. So in order for them to cool off, they need to roll in a puddle of mud. That's why, you know, if you read certain stories about pigs, because we do not know much about pigs, right? But when we read stories about pigs, pigs like to roll in the mud, and they are very dirty creatures. But they do that because they don't have sweat glands. This one is crazy lah. This is a crazy thing. You know, human beings can do anything they want. For 20 years, this cat, a cat was named, was elected, was appointed as the mayor of the Alaskan town. And this Alaskan town had 772 people in the year 2000. And so these 772 people, you know, probably some people wanted to become mayor, but most of them chose the cat. The cat doesn't even know he's a mayor. Can you imagine this cat? Do you think the cat knows it's a mayor? No, right? But anyway, Stubbs became the mayor until his death in 2017. What does it mean is human beings can elect anyone, can come up with human laws. For example, you say, no, let's say some of you have your cat, kitten, you're so close to it from young, you say, I want to marry my cat. And then you go to court, they say, okay, you can adopt your cat, you can marry your cat. But you know that it's not real, right? This is not the fitrah of the human being. Down here, they found out that a lot of the outages, that means the blackouts in the US, the short circuit in the electrical board, is because in the US and not in Singapore, because of squirrels. Now, what do squirrels do? This is what squirrels do. They tunnel. That means they build a tunnel. Just like the MRT tunnel, you got to create a hole. Right? Create a hole in the wires. They like to chew through electrical insulation. You learn in science, insulation is the piece of, let's say, red wire or the plastic rubber part around the wire, around the copper wire. That is called insulation. Why is covered? So they don't get electric shock when you touch the wire. But that part is insulation. They like to nibble. Of course, they get electrocuted. And they become a current path between electrical conductors. That means they go electricity flow through them. Of course, they will be electrocuted, and this causes a lot of outages. That means power outages with like blackout. Now this one, you can try this out. Those of you who like Spider-Man, I too like Spider-Man. They say spider webs were used as bandages in ancient times. Last time, during the times of ancient Greece, Rome, Greece, it's in Greece today still. Rome is Italy. Doctors use spider webs to make bandages. And they found out that this has natural qualities, antifungal, antiseptic to kill the bacteria. They found out. In fact, they found out that it's rich in vitamin K. I do not know what's vitamin K, but they say it helps in clotting. Clotting means what? If you have a cut and the blood doesn't clot, right, the blood will just continue to flow. So you need your blood to thicken, right, so that blood stops flowing. This spider web can do that. It has vitamin K. Well, you can try it out. You can try it out if you want to, but now we are going back to maths. Okay. So now where? This one now, you got to learn this because we are going to do the reverse of exactly this. So, Asan, you know how to do the reverse of this? Yes, okay. So this, okay, we try now. We try A, and then I'll show you the reverse immediately after this. Okay, you try A first. Please make sure everyone got to do, otherwise you won't know the difficult part. So Asan, you can do mentally. Can you do man? Cannot, not yet. Okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do the reverse at the same time. I'm going to show you expansion and not contraction. We call it factorization. Opposite of expansion is factorization. Okay, Abdul Rahman, congratulations. Abdul Rahman, you know how to reverse it back now? Have you learned how to reverse it back? Not yet, Have you learned how to get back to this form? You know how to get back? No, right? Not yet. Okay, we're gonna do that in a moment. We're gonna do that in a moment. So you need to get Abdul Rahman's answer. Let us see. Well done, Shafi. Shafi is an expert at this. Yeah, the inspiration to Shafika. No. Hey. Abang give you inspiration, kan? Asan can do, right? No problem, right? Rahana, this one you gotta learn this one, no? Otherwise, it's gonna be confusing later on. Asan, okay, you got it. Okay, well done. Shafika, once you give your answer, I will show you the reverse. Can do this, not Shafika? Are you there? You know how to do this? Okay, you are supposed to get. Okay, alamak, your center, your middle term is not correct lah. Okay, we go through. X times x, x square. X times 2, 2x, so plus 2x. 8 times x, 8x. 8 times 2, 16. Now this one you combine, you get 10x here. So we are now going to do the reverse. See what's the reverse? That means from here, you got to learn how to get back in factorized version. Careful, careful. Again, here and also here. I'm going to show you now from this form, how do we get back down here? So I'm going to show you on a separate piece now. Okay. So now I write down the equation. You have x squared plus 10x. You got to follow what I do. Those of you who have not done this, you have to follow. So you do like that. You draw one line, you draw one line. You put x down here like that. Down here, you're going to write one number. Down here, you're going to write one number. Down here, one number. Down here, one number. Down here, one number. Down here, one number. And then down here will be the sum of the numbers here. So what is this now? This times this must be equals to first term. what times what equals to x squared? See, very simple lah. What times what? X times x lah. Okay, good. So you write x times x. You get x squared, right? Put x squared here. Ayo, sorry. This one is much, huh? So you get x squared. Okay. X times x is x squared. So this one you already got already. Yes, cross multiplication. Yes, well done. Next one we do this one is the third term. This one out here is the third term. This one is the first term. Huh? So what times what equals 16? Now there's various possibilities, you know. There's 1 times 16. Allah. Hold on, sorry. Yeah. Okay. There's 1 and 16. Right? There's 2 times 8. There's 4 times 4. Sorry, it's smudging. Huh? So what do you put here? If you put 4 times 4, let's say, 4 times 4. 4 times 4, 16, right? Well done. You say, yeah, I got this correct, but hold on. Now we try x times, and now we this way, you got to take down here, this side times this side. Okay, so I will go from here. X times 4, get 4x. Then now here, x times 4, 4x. 4x plus 4x, 8x. You don't get your center term. You don't get 10x. So this one is out. Which one is out? This one is out. You try something else. So let us try, let's say 8 and 2 lah, because we know the answer is 8 and 2, right? Okay, never mind. We try 8 and 2 for now lah. For now, we try 8 and 2. Okay. Okay. So now, let's see. Okay, 8 and 2. So I put 8. I put 2. 8 times 2, 16. Well done. Now, x times 8, 8x. X times 2, 2x. 8x plus 2x, 10x. Hooray! You have gotten it already. Can you see now? So what to do? Circle this one like that. Maybe your teacher might teach you a slightly different method, but generally it's the same, right, Hassan? Generally it's the same, right, Hassan? So now, what do? You write now, x plus 8, x plus 2. Notice we got back the factorized version, right? Do you remember? Just now we started with this with expansion. Now we got back. So I'm going to give you another question here, my own question. You try now. You try, to see what the factorized version is. We want you to factorize in this form. Yeah. So I'm going to give you now. X squared plus 5x plus 6. Very simple. You try. I want you to do like that. Do like that. Come. Okay, like that. You got to learn this method. I want you to keep me in this format. Right here. After a while, if you do many of these, you can do it mentally. Like I'm giving you the question mentally, right? You'll be able to do it mentally. Okay, this is called cross multiplication. But you have learned both methods, right, Hassan? Completing the square cross multiplication, right? And do not follow the pattern now here. Look at what I do here. This one is the first term. I will draw because your first time now be a little bit confused. Except for those like Hassan already know, then okay lah. Then the third one is here. Then your check down here, this is your check for the center term. Hassan, just a moment, Hassan. Okay, Hassan, you try. I give you mentally, I'm going to give you the thing you see you can do or not, okay? You write down the thing, 4x squared minus 9. Then you factorize it. Shafi'i cannot lah, Shafi'i. Tak boleh lah, Shafi'i. 6 times 10 is 60, you know. Your expansion yours is x squared plus 16x plus 60. Tak boleh lah, Shafi'i. You're doing mentally, yeah? Good to try mentally. Dia tak ada minus lah. If you plus 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. This is positive 6, which shall be. It's all positive. Come on. Try. Hen. Coming over here. Abdul Rahman, come on. Come over. You got to learn this. You don't learn this. Of course, next week you're going to go through again. But you got to try to know. You see, we want to do the reverse now to factorize this. It's not so easy your first time. You are going to face confusion. So I'm going to go through with you first one. Hassan, you try to expand Hassan, I don't think you get the same answer. You try to times it out. Okay, the rest, Hassan, you don't need to listen to this. The rest already know. You already know for this one. But you try to expand, you see that's not the correct answer. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to go through this question. X times X. What do you get? X squared? Hooray, Alhamdulillah, we got this correct. Now remember, now we're going to third term. Third term is here. This is term number 1, term number 2, term number 3. We're going third term now. What times what? Got a few lah. 1 times 6 possible. 2 times 3 also possible. Which one? Let's try 1 times 6 lah. 1 times 6. 1 times 6, 6. It looks correct, but let's see. X times 1, X, 1x. X times 6, 6x. So total you plus, you get 7x lah. Alamak, cannot lah. This one cannot lah. Cannot. So how? So 1 and 6 cannot use lah. Cannot use 1 and 6 lah. Tak boleh pakai lah. Okay. We try something else. We try 2 and 3 lah. 2 and 3 have not tried. So let's try 2 and 3. Yeah, here we go. 2 times 3. 6, correct. X times 2, 2x. X times 3, 3x. 2x, 3x, you add together, you get 5x. Alhamdulillah, we got it already. Lah. Okay, so what is it? X plus 2. X plus 3. So you write it how? X plus 2. X plus 3. This is the answer. Now, if you put 6 and 10, 6 times 10 is 60. You know, you look at these two. This times this is 6, must be 6. X plus 6, X plus 10, 6 times 10, 60. Cannot. So, I think I'm looking at your answer again. Sorry. Hassan, you got the answer, Hassan? Okay, I'll come to you later. Later we'll come to this. All right, we are going to try now the next one. Okay, but we are going to expand first and then we contract. Okay, but we try this one first. Can you try B? Try B. Shafiqah cannot, Shafiqah. Okay, let's see, Shafiqi, yes, given the answer. Congratulations, Mr. Shafi. So Shafi, can you look at the pattern? This times this give you your final answer. This minus give you the middle term. That's a clue. Mr. Hassan, there's a mistake in your middle term. You have not simplified. Plus minus 3x plus 9x. Abdul Rahman, congratulations. Well done. But Abdul Rahman, you know how to reverse or not? You know how to reverse or not? So I'm going to show you guys how to reverse in a moment. How to reverse. And you will find it's not so easy sometimes to reverse. Yes, Hassan, well done. Shafika, okay now. I will show you how to reverse in a moment. So I'm going to expand, okay? X times x, x squared. X times negative 3x. 9 times x, 9x. 9 times 3, negative 27. Now these two can be simplified. For the 9x minus 3x, 6x. So you get x squared plus 6x minus 27. Now, how to get from this form to here? Okay, please watch this carefully here. So same thing, we do like that. Ika. Come, I'm going to do this one now. Okay, watch. From this form, I'm going to return down here to factorize. How? Okay, you say first term x times x is easy lah. Okay, good. So you get x squared. Well done. So this one is the last term, 27. Well, 27, I've got a few possibilities of 1 times 27. Some more 3 times 9. Some more, no more. But let me tell you something. There are actually 4 possibilities. Because this is negative. It could be negative 1 times positive 27. Or it could be positive 1 times negative 27. You got to try out the 4. Down here could be negative 3 times 9 or 3 times negative 9. It's different, huh? So down here you say, but we know already what down here is 3 and 9. Okay, let's say we put down here negative 9. Let's say we put positive 3. Let's say. Let's try lah. You'll find that you can't get the answer. Negative 9 times 3, negative 27. This part is correct. Down here is correct. But x times negative 9, negative 9x. X times 3 plus 3x. What do you get then? You get negative 6x, down here. So I want you to learn this. If you put x, let's say you simplify x minus 9, x plus 3. Because finally you need to do like that, right? Like this, right? Now, if you do like that, negative 9 plus 6 plus 3, understand that your middle term is going to be negative. You see? So now you make it plus and change this one to negative. Okay, change this one to negative. What will happen? Then you can get positive. 9 plus 9 minus 3, get 6x. Sometimes you can do just like that. Especially if the first number doesn't have is 1, then you can. Okay, so now down here, what we're gonna do? We're gonna change it. Change it to plus. This one now becomes minus. Then your answer will be correct. Okay, plus 9 minus 3, you get positive. So what does it mean? This is. That means your final answer is x plus 9, see, x minus 3. So I'm going to give you now 1 plus 1 minus. You got to decide, but there's 4 possibilities. The minus can be minus 1 times 27, plus 1 times negative 27, negative 3 times 9, positive 3 times. Understand there's 4 possibilities here. So, but I'm going to give you something easier lah. Okay, something easier. Okay. Here. All right, let's see now. x squared minus 2x minus 3. Please factorize it. Okay, like that. You're supposed to fill in here, 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 here. First term is here. Last term is here. If you're observant enough, you can see the pattern. But you will only get the pattern not immediately. You only get the pattern after many times. Then you can see, oh, this one very easy factorizing. Okay, Assalamualaikum, Sophia. You're going to be a little bit confused here. Have you done this thing like that before, Sophia? Have you seen? No, okay. So never mind, if you're slightly confused, don't worry, I'll go through it again, okay? So what about the rest? What about the rest? Come on, guys, come on, guys. You got to factorize it. So Sophia, what we're going to do, we're going to factorize this into this format. Format this. There's one number here, one number here, one number here, one number here. Okay, we're going to see whether Shafiq, Hassan has given, congratulations, Mr. Hassan. Well done. Hassan has gotten it, well done. Shafi has got it first. Sorry, Shafi, sorry, I didn't see your name. I didn't see your answer first. I was looking at Sophia, I didn't see. Yes, Shafi, congratulations. All right, I will go through with you, okay? So, Sophia, please focus on Sophia because you just came in. So, this one down here, what times what equals to x squared? X times x law. Okay lah, Singaporean, x times x law. So, your first one, settle. This one on here is your last term. Say 3 times 1 law. Yeah, 3 times 1. Is it negative 3 times positive 1? Or positive 3 times negative 1? There's two possibilities. Let's put the minus here. 3 times negative 1, negative 3. Hey, answer correct. Don't celebrate yet. Don't celebrate yet. Okay, this one is plus. Okay, don't celebrate yet. X times 3, positive 3x. X times negative 1, negative x, or negative 1x lah. I just put 1x for your, in case those become blur. So now 3x minus 1x is 2x, positive. Now let us look, is this positive? Negative lah, negative. So how? So we got to change this now. You change now and make this one. Make you choose the other one. Let the 3 be negative. So this is negative 3, positive 1. So x times negative 3, negative 3x, positive 1. You owe $3, you have $1, you still owe $2. Now it's correct. So what do you do now, Sophia? Once you factorize this, circle this. So where do you write here? Write x minus 3 here. Oh, like that. Yes. Then this one, circle this. What do you write? X plus. Okay. We are going to try one more time, okay? Don't give up. You're getting it. You're getting it. You're getting it. Okay, we some of you already switch off the apalah. Okay, now we try the next one. So first thing I want you to do, same thing. I want you now to, let me see, we have an easier one. Sorry, yeah. Okay, we do a little bit. We do this one, D. Can you expand first? Expand. X times 11x, x times minus 6, minus 5, you tell me what is the expansion. Later we will reverse it. Later we're going to reverse it. Let's see, Mr. Hassan. First term correct, last term correct. Center term. Center term correct. Okay, you need to expand this, Mr. Abdul Rahman. You're giving me the question. So Hassan, just now the question, you remember the question? 4x squared minus 9. Okay, you're going to do the crisscross method. Okay, so I'm gonna lead you through. Okay, now do you have in 4x squared minus 9? Do you have a middle term? No middle term. When there's no middle term, it means it's like x plus 2 times x minus 2. Both must be the same. That's the clue. Can you try again? You know what I'm talking about? You understand? Eh? Okay, Shafi'i, Shafi'i, congratulations. Abdul Rahman, congratulations. Well done, Abdul Rahman. Okay. Ian, come on, Ian. And Shafika, where are you, Shafika? Your brother is okay lah, your brother, but you got to make sure the thing. I know you're talking to him. Come on, you're in Express, no, Shafika. Sophia also in Express, got to be able to master this. Sophia, you got to, can I explain or not? Sophia, you're tired, eh? My mother forced me to attend tuition. I don't want to attend tuition. But what to do? I don't have a choice. Okay, Shafi'i, Shafi'i done again. Okay, so I'm going to expand with you guys, okay? And then we're going to do the reverse in a moment. X times 11, x times 11x is 11x squared. So write 11x squared. X times negative 6, negative 6x. Cannot be that way lah, Mr. Hassan. You forgot. Okay, you're supposed to get in this form, Hassan, like that. Negative 5 times negative 11, negative 55x. Never mind, Hassan, later I'll go through the question with everyone also. Then negative 5 times negative 6, positive 30. So there are 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. But term number 2 and term number 3 can be simplified further because it's negative 6x is negative 61x plus 30. Okay, and then 11x here. 11x squared here. This is the expanded version. Okay, I am just going to take another short break very quickly, and then we're going to come back. This taking a break is just to help you be paying attention. That's the purpose. I don't want you to feel bored. So just now we went through that. I do not know whether you know this, but 1/4 of all your bones. You have 206 bones in the human body. 26 is in each foot. So altogether it's 52 bones. 52 bones. And some people, 1/4, no, this is about 1/4, 52 out of 200 is about 125% of all your bones is in your feet. Now, why is that so? So they explain. Your feet support your weight, allows you to jump, run, and climb. So you are standing all the time. Of course, it's only logical to have most number of bones, like you won't argue. So yeah, that's one reason why, yeah, we have a lot of bones down here. But if you do foot reflexology, you know foot reflexology, let me just show you what foot reflexology is. You find there's a lot of bones that is connected. I won't show you that. You know, you go to the Chinese medical doctor, they press certain points on your feet, and they say it's connected to the eyes, connected to this. So maybe it is. Maybe it's Allah's system. You know, I believe it is. Down here, have you seen this before? Pringles. So last time the potato chips, they were made in packet. You know, like what? I forgot what's the name of that. No, you open up a packet, they take out twisties like that. And then what happened? The inventor suggested, not the owner of Pringles, this one is the, I think, consultant or something. by the name of Frederick Ball. Maybe he developed an idea for the company Procter and Gamble. Says, why don't you make the chips to be uniform? Might be straight chips or maybe curved, and then you can put so many inside. And they took up the idea. That's how you got Pringles. But this guy was so proud of his achievement. When he died at the age of 89, he told his children, please bury me in my grave with some Pringles can. You know Pringles? So if you dig up his grave, you can find Pringles inside, buried with him. Okay, but we Muslims, we don't do that. So down here, the children said this, we do not know what to do. Which flavor do we buy for our dad? He's now in the grave. So they decided to buy the original. So such things happen. This I didn't know. A cloud can weigh more than 1,000,000 pounds. So how is it possible? One cloud is more than 1,000,000 pounds is how many elephants? 1,000,000 elephants, you know? No. 1,000,000 pounds is roughly about, let's say, 300 to 400,000 kg. It's about 300,000 elephants. So I assume, first of all, the cloud got to be big. But how do they get this number? You all learn, right? Density. You all learn about density, right? Density is equals to mass over volume, right? So they can measure the volume roughly over this space. They fill in here. They know the density of clouds, so they can find the mass. How? Okay, you learned this now, part maths now. Okay, how? Well, you want to find mass, is density times volume. And so they estimate actually the weight is about 1,000,000 pounds, which is about 400,000 kg. I didn't know it was that heavy. See, do clouds really have it? Yes, they do. Only thing they are floating on top. But can things float? Float on metal ships, steel-made ships, you know, all very heavy. They are floating on the water. Same thing as planes. They are flying because of, you know, certain scientific phenomena. They are able to float. So it doesn't mean they don't have weight. If you were to, they put a ship on top of your body, you'll be broken to pieces. Now, you know the astronauts of Apollo 11. This guy is the person who landed on the moon. Wanted to take insurance policy. You think insurance company, when they first started this, they said, no, better not. If this fellow died, we will lose so much money. We do not know how safe the trip to the moon is. So what happened? Neil Armstrong, the man who first walked on the moon, and his crew, his colleagues, what to do? So they couldn't get insurance. Insurance means if the event you die, the insurance company will pay your family a lot of money. What did they do? They started to maybe take photos and whatnot and start to sign on them. Neil Armstrong's photo, other things that belong to him, they sign his name. In the event that they die, they will sell this to the public, and then the family can raise money. Of course, they didn't die, and they found out that one of the memorabilia cost $30,000 today, because this happened in 1960s. But it's quite an ingenious way. You can't get insurance policy, sign your signature. People, the whole world will know that you died in outer space. Maybe you can sell something from it. Let's say now, maybe for you, maybe you might clip your fingernails and sell Shafiqa's fingernails. Okay, like Shafiqa go out of space, and then Shafiqa's family can sell the fingernails. You never know. Some people may want that. Shafiqa not happy with that. Okay, now swans. You know what swans are? Angsa in Malay they call it. I didn't know that the Queen of England owns all the swans in England. So every year they will have a count. Third week of July, they will have count. What count? They will count the number of swans in the River Thames for the Queen. Now, why did this happen? Last time, swans used to be a delicacy among the royalty in England. And so they didn't want the normal people to claim or hunt the swans. So this was specially kept for the Queen. Well, I didn't know that, but it's quite interesting. Okay, we come back to over here now. So now I'm going to show you one more thing, okay? We do a simple one first. And we will do, I'll give you two questions. You do the first one first. Okay, can you factorize this? You factorize this, please. Okay, you factorize them. Hassan, this should be very easy for you, lah. Sophia, no, Sophia. It's okay. Sophia, you know what? Oh. Sophia, you know how to do this? Sophia, how do you know this? Shafi, well done also. Shafi, well done. I'm just so surprised at Princess Sophia. Well done, Abdul Rahman. Hassan, you know how to do this, right? Okay, so, okay, well done, well done, well done. Okay, so now your answer, okay, I just write it down here. Now I'm going to give you one more question in a moment. But I want you to notice the pattern. Okay, down here, x times x squared. Good. 1 times 1, get 1. Good. Then you get 1 times x, 1 times x, you get 2x in total. Well done. This is now the answer for this. Okay. Now, whenever you have the form x squared, x, and the one with the number, you can factorize by this. If it's able to be factorized, you can factorize. Sometimes you cannot factorize. So you can factorize by this. Now, if you have like that, x squared, you can also factorize this. But remember, there's no center. There is no center number. Can you try factorize this? That means now the center one is here, down here, is supposed to be 0. So this one down here, you try. Down here is supposed to be 0. All this plus this is supposed to be 0 down here. You try. Okay, I want you to see the pattern, okay? And then I'll teach you something. You can do. Trust me, you can get 0. But you will find a common pattern for this. You will find a common pattern. Can or not? Handsome, say, Shafi. Your fishing hat, eh? Is it a fishing hat? Well, yeah, Arjunate, you go fishing, eh? Hassan got it. Hassan got it. So you eat the fish you catch, or not? No, but you catch fish. Aduh, kesian ada fish mati itu. Your family eat the fish or not? No. Your family eat the fish, but you don't eat the fish. Okay. Okay, I think we are taking a little bit long. Okay, now so x times x is x squared. So this one is the third one. Remember, third one is here. What? So 1 times 1 is -1. Negative 1 times positive 1 equals to -1. Okay, good. X times -1 is negative x. X times positive 1 is positive x. Negative x plus positive x, 0 lah. So that means what? That means this is how you factorize it. X minus 1. Oh. Hold on. X minus 1. X plus 1. Notice, everything is the same with this, except the second term is minus something plus something. X is the same. 1 is the same, but 1 is plus, 1 is minus. Only then the middle term will disappear. So I'm going to give you a question now. Okay, you try this one. Okay, your try. Is in this form also. There is no middle term. Okay, no middle term, not middle term. Middleton 2 is different. Kate Middleton, I think is the you try like that. You try. Hassan, this is a question I gave you, right, Hassan? We're gonna solve it now. We're gonna solve it. Your try. Look at the pattern. Look at the pattern. You can do this. It's supposed to be the same. Only 1 plus, 1 minus. That's it. Come on, Sophia. Where are you, Sophia? Sophia tired already lah, penat. Cannot, Sophia? Tired eh? Yeah, what to do? But you should know as you go older and older, your schoolwork when university is going to be more and more and more and more and more and more. Trust me. And your problems in life, you're going to get more and more and more. Yeah, Hassan, your first answer just now is x plus 1, x minus 1. I didn't see you say x minus x is 0 lah. You type wrongly, type wrongly, right? Okay, I also didn't see. I assume you got it right. Come on, all you need to do is just put it, find out what's here and what's here. You have to have same number. What same number times the 4x squared? Here, Sophia. Wow, Sophia. Hey, this girl, Sophia, have just come, join the class late and she got answer. Sophia, what's your secret, Sophia? What's your secret? I use special shampoo. By the way, there are people who don't use shampoo. Like my father-in-law, he doesn't use shampoo. No? But there's natural oil coming out. It will happen. It's just water. I tried that for a few days, but it became oily. So I don't want to wait too long. Okay, let us see. Hassan, same thing, Hassan. Hassan, this is not same number, Hassan. Hassan, this is same number. Yours is 4x and x, not same number. Okay, you do like that. I show you, Hassan. You put 3, negative 3. Watch. I prove to you. X times 3, 3x. 4x times 3, negative 12x. Down here, you have a center. You have a center term. Now, negative 9x cannot be, Mr. Hassan. What times what equals to 4? You know. Come on. What times what equals to 4? Use that number. The rest of you already only see. Okay, I give you 2x times 2x. Number times number. 2 times 2, 4. X times x, x squared. 3 times 3, but one of them needs to be minus, one needs to be plus. So you get negative, positive 6x here. Negative 6x here. So what's the answer for this one? 2x plus 3. This is the factorized version. 2x plus 3. 2x minus 3. I want you to look at the pattern again. Look at the pattern again. Can you see all the numbers are the same now? 2x, 2x, 3, 3. The only difference is one is plus 3, one is minus 3. Look at this. X, x. 1, 1, minus plus. Do you see the pattern? You see what is purpose learning pattern? There are patterns in your life, you know. You have patterns in your life. Like let's say people going through depression. You know they follow a pattern. People becoming mad, gila. You know there's a pattern. Certain things will happen before that. People falling sick. Let's say getting diabetes, getting hype. There is a pattern you can see. You must know all these patterns. This we are practicing now in the abstract. There's patterns also. Okay, so we're gonna try again. Here we go. X squared, easy one. I give you easy one. Minus 81. You try this one. Come on, you can do this. We have only 6 minutes left. This one without a center term. I want you to notice the pattern. You know, don't just say only girls have pattern, because you know girls they have, you know, every month they have, that will cause certain, the cycle will cause them to go through certain changes. But men also got pattern, you know. If you are able to know the pattern in your life, you you know how to better handle yourself, manage yourself. If you don't know, say no lah. I do not know why I did this. That means you don't know the pattern. You must be able to know the pattern. Well done, Mr. Hassan. Now you see very fast. Very fast. Sophia, hold on. Sophia, well done. Sophia. No. Oh, Sophia, tak boleh lah. If you put 2x to x, Sophia, 2x times 2x equal 4x square. Tak boleh. Because it's only x square here. Did you give the answer? Let me check. Okay. Oh, Sophia said, which one? X times x is okay. I'm not confused. If you put x is correct, but 1 times 1 is this is negative 81. You know, Sophia, not negative 1. Come on. Who is this? Raman. X square minus 8. It is not minus 8, 81. See, someone say you cannot see the 1. Okay, I'll put 81 clearly. This is 81. Not 8, Raman is 8. Okay. We wait for the rest first. We just give 1 more minute. Hassan, I'll give you a mental sum. You try to do lah. Okay. 25x squared minus 49y squared. Well done, Sophia. Well done. So trust me, whatever you learn in maths, I will do a presentation on which says why maths is important. You see, when I was your age, I was studying maths. I said, why am I learning all this? Then I asked my teacher also. In fact, when I was in JC, I asked my teacher. Teacher says, don't ask me about all this now. You study for exam. After exam, we discuss. Teacher was not telling the truth. Sorry, the question. 25x squared minus 49y squared. Okay, I'm going to go through this first while we are waiting for. So x times x is x squared. 9 times 9 is 81. 1 has to be plus. 1 has to be minus. Oh, so you get negative 81. So they have positive 9x here. Negative 9x here. Positive 9x minus negative 9x, 0. So this one is x plus 9, x minus 9. That's your factorized version. Okay, you're given a different answer. Okay, I gave Hassan this. This was a question I gave him. Let's see whether anyone can get it. Notice, this number can be squared 1 times 1. This number can be squared 9 times 9. The 1 is here, the 9 is here. So if you get things like that, remember, what times what will give you 25. What times what will give you 49. Then you will get your answer. Can you try the next one? Sometimes they'll give you this. Don't worry, next week we'll go through this again, okay? We'll go through, yeah, and you'll be more familiar. Those of you who tried today, you'll find it easier for you. Those who did not try, you'll find that you become as blurred as most people are today. Well done, Hassan. Well done, Shafi. So very, very, very simple. 5x, 5 times 5, 25, x, x. And then, so become 25x square. Good. And then, 7 times 7, good. 7 times 7 give 49, but you want negative 49. So 1 must be plus, 1 is minus. I go minus and plus. So 5 times 7, my negative 35 x, y, sorry, x, y, 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 x, y. Then now here, positive 35 x, y. That becomes 0, right? So there's no center term. So down here, your final factorized version, 5x minus 7y, 5x plus 7y. So I want you to be able to see that all the terms are the same. 5x, 5x the same. 7y, 7y same, but one is plus, one is minus. The other observation is this. This has to be minus. It can never be plus. If you put plus, you find that you cannot do it. Because when you do plus, let's say, I'm going to show you this one now, or I show you another one. Just let's say I put plus x times 1, x plus 1, x plus 1. When you expand, you will get a center term. What's a center term? Is 2x, right? Just now we already done it, 2x plus 1. Although this can be factorized, 1 times 1, 1 times 1, there is a center term. What about x minus 1, x minus 1? Same thing, you will get a center term. What's a center term? The center term is similar to this one. It's going to be x squared minus 2x plus 1. So the only time this center term will disappear is when 1 is plus and 1 is minus. But all of them can be squared. That means what? You get that. Means this number can be square rooted. This number can be square rooted. Okay. I see some of you are tired already. Okay lah, Shafika, okay not Shafika? Shafika so happy, don't know what she's laughing at and all that. Shafika, Diana, come on Diana. Sophia can only see your forehead. Okay lah, I catch up with you next week. But Sophia, Shafika, Asan, anyone else from Express now? I need to give you a lesson to catch up on the Express syllabus. Because some of the Express has 1-2 topics more than maybe not now, maybe 1 month's time lah. Okay, because now might be a little bit too early. Maybe in March, during March holidays, I'll arrange for 1 more lesson so that you'll catch up. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.